Thorn, 5 minutes or less, and hopefully this is going to be a lot easier than Mira, because Mira took a hot minute. First thing about Thorn placements, and this has been fucking frustrating me since High Caliber, what you want to do is put it, kind of low to the ground so that, they trigger it, and then they have to actually get out of the radius to survive it, because this can kill pretty reliably if they don't get out of range. What I saw everyone doing, everyone from Copper all the way up to, Gregor and, content creators, they would put it up here. They would put it up there. I've started calling that the Thorn Thing, because every fucking Thorn player and their grandma would do this. If you see Thorn as Ella Plus, which is literally just, there's a gadget you use as a proxy alarm and you have a shield, then just play Ella. Because at that point, you're better off playing Ella. There's no fucking reason to play Thorn. If you're doing this with Thorn, here's the difference. Look at the radius. Put it down here. That is the kill radius, where if someone stands, they die. So let me just pick this back up. If I'm an attacker, and I trigger this, I now have to run all the way here into your area to survive that. Unless, I shoot it or just don't engage with it. But the thing about it is, it takes a second to actually activate. So it's not just, it sees you, it starts. It sees you, you're pushing up a bit, and after a second, it starts. It has delayed activation so that it can catch people off guard. Whereas, if we put it up here, look how tiny that radius is. I don't have to really do anything to get away from it. Let's just go ahead and pick it up. If you do the fucking Thorn thing, and I activate it, first of all, I barely activate it here. Second of all, I just have to kind of sidestep it. So yeah, if you're going to use it as a proxy alarm, as sort of an emergency thing, that's one thing. If that's just how you play Thorn, you have fucked up Thorn. And that is not easy to do. Thorn is very easy. Another thing about Thorn placements, they will go through, small destructible shit. They won't go through walls. They will not go through walls. I have tried. But, let's say you put one in here, because they're going to go for, a plant here. If they get in line of sight of it, it will start. And if they're still here, and after it detonates, it will go through anything I can shoot through here. It'll go through this. It'll go through the corners. It won't go through that part, but it will go through this, anything in range of basically this entire shelf. So if you can be a little nasty about it, put the Thorn in things that people won't even think about. Because as long as it gets line of sight, as long as you've, poked a hole, it will trigger and it will kill. Another really good spot to put Thorns that, honestly, I don't see enough people take advantage of. If you see these little, these boxes on the walls or maybe these weights over here, what you can do is, put it right behind the very conveniently shaped boxes so that, when someone is looking for your Thorn, they're really not going to see it. So they jump in, and as soon as they jump in, it's just perfect enough that they're in line of sight now. And this box will not block it. The players are too thick for this box to block it. So it effectively forces them to either give up the engage and jump back out, or haul ass through to an unfavorable location. Any little bits of terrain like this, really fucking strong for Thorns. Another thing I would recommend with Thorns is you kind of want to try to set the Thorns up so that you kind of force a kill to happen. Like this, for example. If I'm an attacker pushing through garage, if I jump in, this Razorbloom here hopefully should trigger. I'm not. Let's say it's here. If I jump in, I now have two decisions. I can either jump out, which I probably don't want to do because, I'm kind of panicking. I already decided to push in on this hard commit. Or I could run over here where Thorn might be waiting and just kind of take you out. Or now you run to this side, which is way more uncomfortable because now, red can see you. Over here, they can see you. They can more easily just swing you. You want to kind of force things to happen with a Thorn. The Thorn itself can get kills. It is just not going to happen as consistently as you'd like. And yeah, that's 4 or 5 tidbits about Thorn. Less than 5 minutes. Peace.